Across America, more and more coal-fired smokestacks are smoke-free. The power plants beneath them, cold and dark. The mines that once fed them, abandoned. But for the past couple of years, miners and their families let themselves believe that a coal comeback was on the way, thanks to promises like this.
We are putting our great coal miners back to work.
He's trying to get their votes. He isn't telling them the truth.
He's lying to them.
He's lying to them.
You used to work in this mine.
I worked in this mine. I was a face boss.
For 52 years, Art Sullivan worked in and consulted on mines around the world, and he bristles every time he hears the president claim to be the savior of coal.
And that really disturbs me, because these are really good people. These are the people that I've spent my life working with. And if they have the truth, they will make the right decisions.
If the president was honest, he would explain to those folks that mines like this are never, ever coming back to life again. Not because of regulation, but competition. Coal just cannot compete with cheaper, cleaner natural gas, wind, and solar. That's the reason more coal-fired power plants have gone out of business in the first 2 years of Donald Trump and the first 4 years of Barack Obama. Another 20 are expected to go down this year. And if a miner is hired today, chances are he will be digging to fill the demand in India. Do you feel the president gave these communities false hope?
In my opinion, absolutely. I mean, I'm an expert. He's not. And when he was campaigning, I talked to his people and I said, what's your plan? How are you bringing back coal? Because it could be brought back if these plants would come back up, and deregulating stuff will help this much. It's not going to help a lot.
Trump's EPA, now led by a former coal lobbyist in Andrew Wheeler, recently moved to lift Obama-era caps on how much poisonous mercury and how much heat-trapping carbon power plants can pump into the sky, which really worries climate scientists like Penn State's Michael Mann.
We're already experiencing impacts of climate change that could have been avoided had we acted, 2 decades ago, when we knew already at that point that there's a problem.
In order to save life as we know it, Mann says rich countries need to be on carbon-free electricity by 2030, which means 80% of current coal reserves need to stay in the ground.
I think there's enough resilience in the system that we can withstand one 4-year term of Donald Trump. I'm not sure we can withstand 2.
He's among the chorus calling for an energy revolution. And Art knows a few folks who might be able to pitch in.
If you spend several years working in coal mines, you're going to come to understand electricity, hydraulics, mechanics, geology. I see no limitation on the average coal miner's ability to transition into any other field.
But first, they need leaders willing to transition to the truth.